Hello, third grade. Day 2 of Fundations. Yesterday we reviewed our glued sounds from second grade, and we learned that the A can make an aw sound, like in the word wash, squash, and in one of the glued sounds, aw. Now we are talking about these because remember, all of these things that we're talking about fall under the umbrella of the closed syllable. And remember, what is a closed syllable? One syllable, one vowel, short sound, and the vowel is closed in. So everything that we've talked about so far fall under this umbrella of the closed syllable, right? We have your digraphs. Wa, sh, the, ch, and ak. We have your trigraph that we learned. TCH, if there's a short vowel sound. We learned about the V, so in the word solve, that would look like, right, a closed syllable, s, a, u, v. But we learned that you have to put that E there because V doesn't like to be alone. And then we reviewed the glued sounds, which also fall under the umbrella of your closed syllable. Oops, not glued syllable, glued sounds. Sorry, third grade. Because those are part of a closed syllable because they have a short vowel sound, except for the aw. And we learned that A can make an aw sound, like in the word wash and squash. So if you are spelling a word and you hear an aw sound in it, and you know it has a W or a QU before it, odds are that is going to be spelled with an A. So today, we're going to review the closed syllable exceptions in part 2. Stay tuned. So third grade, in a closed syllable, we know that we have one vowel closed in, making the vowel short. But in second grade, you learned about your closed syllable exceptions. And the reason why they are called closed syllable exceptions is because they do not follow the rule. They are an exception. If you are an exception to the rule, that means you do not follow the rule. So the closed syllable exceptions, see if you can remember the sound card that goes with them. O-S-T, post, ost. So why is that an exception? Because if I was writing the word post, that would look like a closed syllable to me, right? One vowel should be short, closed in. P, a, st. I don't pronounce this, though, as post. I pronounce it as post with a long O sound. So if you were marking this, you would mark it as a closed syllable with a line making it an exception. So our closed syllable exceptions from second grade, see if you can remember. O-S-T, post, ost. O-L-D, cold, old. O-L-T, colt, olt. Colt is a baby horse. I-N-D, find, ein. Do you remember what that looks like? It's the little boy and he's bending down to pick up, I think, a coin or a nickel that he saw. So we have O-S-T, post, ost. O-L-D, cold, old. I-N-D, find, ein. O-L-T, cold, old. And the last one is I-L-D, wild. So Third grade, you have 5 closed syllable exceptions. OST, post, ost. OLD, cold, old. ILD, wild, ild. OLT, cold, old. IND, find, ind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you remember them? Did you remember the pictures that went along with them? Tomorrow, we'll talk about your sound-alike words.